Okay. We're live. Anyways, this chart really isn't appealing for me. The only thing that I like is these smooth lows here from London. This is London low. And we've just pretty much pumped up all night. We've just gone higher. I'm going to turn off executions. We definitely pumped higher from, wait, was that? From Asia. Get this pump. And then trading back down. What day is this? And then if you go to the 5-minute chart, we also have this low, or we have this fair value gap right below that inefficiency. So I do favor drawing lower, but I don't know if that's absolutely going to happen. It's like not clear. We've taken buy side here. We've taken relative equal highs. Order flow is bullish though, so that's why I'm saying I don't think that price will just immediately tank here into smooth lows, but it can. It totally completely can. Let's mark out some 15-minute fair value gaps. We have really just two 15-minute fair value gaps to contend with. Both bissies, and then we kind of have this. So we still have a pocket of inefficiency left open as well here. Very small pocket right there. So that's possible. Large opening range gap higher. Hundreds, 175 handles. We ran above this high. We have a wick here. This could be a short here in this SIBI, but it's not for me today so far. Okay, we have up close candle. I would like to see this. I would not like to see price trade up into the halfway point of this. Yeah, we're probably gonna run above this high maybe. We hit wick 0.25 though. Okay, now see if we get acceleration lower. It does look like we want to see lower prices. I'm waiting for a first presented fair value gap. Because yes, this could be the run lower that I'm looking for into smooth lows, but I want to see a first presented fair value gap first before I engage. And I'm okay missing out on all this. Getting up here. Remember, we have this 5-minute fair value gap that it's probably going to trade back up into. In the lower portion of this wick, which is good. Here we have that minor sell side liquidity. So now first presented fair value gap. Notice how we did trade up into this 5-minute fair value gap barely here. Now it looks like we're exploring that just a little bit more. ES does have a 932 first presented fair value gap. ES failed to take the highs. ES failed to take these highs, and then this is first presented fair value gap. And then we're about to trade up into this SIBI here. ES does not look clear. How are you doing mentally? Oh, dude, I'm honestly chilling. I was just going too fast for a minute, and I just self-sabotaged. But now I'm good. Now I'm chilling. I've been a lot more disciplined, and definitely just in live streaming, and then being consistent with my videos, holding myself accountable has helped me. It's good looking like a no trade day. Um, yeah, for me, we still have time. I'm just expecting to see us trade into this, and like I want to be in this trade, but like I could trade things that are like kind of outside my model, but I kind of want that first presented for value gap just because it's not as clear for me today. So and I'm not getting that, and like although I could have been in this trade probably, I could have been in something. It's really okay for me. Like there's gonna be another opportunity tomorrow, and the next day. I really do gotta go to the bathroom though. I always have to do this like right when the market opens. It always happens at market open. I'm gonna be right back, but hopefully we don't deliver sell side before I come back. That would suck. Now you don't take trades outside your model. Yeah. Still no first presented for value gap. I mean we have this very small, but yeah, sell side got delivered. Exactly what I was looking for. Just didn't get it. There's no fair value gap at all in that. But we do have that wick constant encroachment. That is very nice to see. 184 to 154. That would have been my trade. The under 20 ticks. I mean, yes, I can still get in this to trade lower, but ES failed even. ES still left equal highs, so ES is being sneaky today. Be that 15-minute fair value gap chart. Yeah, we traded down under our 15-minute fair value gaps, and now we're utilizing that again. Look at constant encroachment. Look at the wicks drawing down in that, but the bodies stay strong. We failed to even trade into midnight opening range. If I can pull that up. We have midnight opening range on here, so. This is looking like the fact that we did this, I would like to go long, but this actually does look like it could be a short. So, because I'm just taking an account to this. Let me get a clean chart. You have your news fair value gap. 1 minute. You have this fair value gap. Okay, hopefully you drop below that. Constant encroachment, if my stop gets hit, it's fine. I guess that was kind of like an impulsive. Actually, I'm not gonna say that. It was just a losing trade that I took, and I had appropriate risk. I just didn't see it right. Now we're dropping. If I lose this trade, I am going to be done trading for the AM session. Targeting over 120 ticks just to get below this low and into 0.5. um, of that open range gap. See, I don't love that. I would have liked to seen it stay heavy below constant encroachment, and obviously create another down close candle. Hoping that that's immediate rebalance. If we're just pricing above to that 930 fair value gap again, or 830, sorry, the news fair value gap. We haven't really made any clear fair value gap yet. Yeah, I don't like that candle. I'm still going to hold on to this trade. I'm not going to abandon the idea, though. Unless we trade a close above constant encroachment, I think we're going lower. $115 is my exit. This is an old high. Yeah, I'll keep with my target, but I do like the 110, 111 level. But I mean, that's just a few points that I don't need to try to drag out my TP buy. Yeah, it's really ES here, I think. ES just straight into a 5-minute fair value gap. We could go make my bed, and we'll be back in a minute. What were you going for there? Just kind of going for the based off this fair value gap. I didn't allow the high to get priced to, which the initial trade. I think it was a good trade. I'm not gonna say it was a bad trade, but price is just not wanting to trade lower into my target right now. Simple. Hopefully it does drop here. If it does trade higher, I really don't see it trading higher here. Trading above this high. If it decides to, it is what it is, and I'm losing a trade. So there's nothing I can do at this moment except accept my risk I have on the table and be okay with that. I think you just had bad stop loss placement. Yeah, I think everything was okay. I didn't mind my stop loss placement. It just is what it is. It traded just a little bit higher, and now it started to break down. But yeah, I don't like this, how we're failing to break down here. I feel like it should have happened. Definitely shouldn't really trade above this SIBI like we're doing right now. Okay, we should fall out of bed here. Bodies are respecting that. $169 is where I'm going to put my stop loss now. Moving my stop loss down just above this SIBI here. If it trades above both of these, we're likely going to run into these relative equal highs up here. Okay, now I want to see speed below this low, ideally. Yeah, I don't like that. Now ES should be breaking down here. About to trade below this low. But NQ is starting to get a little weird in here. Midnight opening range is another discount objective. Okay, now I'm moving the stop to break even. Because we traded below that point of interest that I had. And I would not want to see it trade back higher at all. ES and NQ have both broken below short-term lows. ES trades below this low. And then ES below this low. So in my books, this should just stay heavy. Now I'm just gonna let I guess step away for a second. It's probably it should deliver into my target, but I don't need it to. All right, now this kind of does suck if it does run against me because I've had this rule to where I'm looking for 120 ticks, and 120 ticks has been delivered, but I'm looking for a little bit more of that just into open range gap consequent encroachment. So if this would to run back up on my stop, this would have been, if I would have stuck to my rules and model, a winning trade that would have turned into a break-even trade, which I'm just going to submit to it, let it do what it's going to do. Hopefully that's just pricing to the fair value gap high here. We priced right to that low. That was nice. Okay, I'm curious to see if we want to trade up into these equal highs or if we want to roll over here. Relative equal highs here. Let's see if we use this as inversion to send price higher. I don't want to take another trade. I took a loss because I want to. I'm my trading today. I'm not gonna attribute to like I traded well today. It was just I got a little bit unlucky there. We used the 5-minute discount BISI instead of repricing just a little bit lower into opening range gap conflict encroachment, which I guess is just a testimony to me to either if I'm in that situation, maybe I could have moved my stop loss down, but obviously that's just all hindsight. Like this is kind of just unfortunate that we're rolling back up higher. Like even ES like had a very little subtle retracement, but NQ had this kind of more monstrous return back up higher. So it was really like I did not trade bad. It just happened to not work out in my favor. Yes, I will say that I should have took the 120 handles, but that's all hindsight as well. If anything, I should have just took this low here. I feel like that would have been a better one, but I think opening range gap constant encroachment would have been nice as well. It just sucks that I had the array that it literally stopped at on my chart, and that was the array that I was looking at as well in the Discord. Now we're trading up higher into those relative equal highs again. Right here. This was watching this real time. Once we used that as inversion, I was like, okay, yeah, we're probably trading up higher into these relative equal highs, and that's what we're doing right now.
Yeah, this was first presented for value gap. Wow. Yeah, I feel like I should take my losing day. I do like this Bissy though. Some about it just does look off though. ES is in a deep discount, and ES has equal highs, so I think ES would have more motivation to trade higher, but it's not. It's not. Let's see if we do want to trade to high here, buy side. Hey, what's good, brother? I took a loss too, bro. It's good. Yeah, stick to your model, bro. That's the whole point. Yeah, I did. I did kind of step away from my model, and you know, it is what it is. It's hindsight. It's a day of learning. Like I will take this as a big win that um, I'm trading one micro, and I'm sticking to a losing day, which that was my big goal that I had for this week was just sticking to a losing day. That's what I did today. Like I had great patience. Like t- I had the right bias, the right draw on liquidity. Just end up doing this shenanigans, and I mean it's what it is. So I mean, there's always gonna be another day. Haven't got a trade yet. Yesterday I could have, but I chickened out. I thought to myself that I'd probably be more confident watching others trade with me too. Hey, good stuff, Eddie. $800 payout. Nice. What do you trade with? Are you still doing Apex? 'Cause that's what I remember last. Still doing Apex? Got you. So like now, if I went short, if I went long here, I would not want to be in that trade right now. I was able to do 4,300 last month. The goal for this month is 10K. Nice, bro. In my opinion, I say 10K is a little ambitious, but I ain't got room to talk about your goals. I'll say if you did 4.3, I would try to do like 5. But keep doing what you're doing. Bro, these glasses get foggier than ever. They're just blue light glasses. Like, that's what sucks about a trader. I mean, any like desk job though, if you're on a computer all day, but especially I got like 3 screens. Hopefully, I'm able to see longer than 40. Look at ES. ES looks a lot more bearish here. NQ is being manipulative, which is NQ and ES have not been on the same thing really, on the same page. And this just kind of sucks because I was short NQ, but if I was short ES, I still would have been in a trade. But I mean, I always trade NQ, so that's nothing to. I went short around here. Yes, I'll probably look for like 5 to 10 points. Okay, let's see if we trade higher. We trade into the discount BISI. Now we're respecting that. So I want to see price trade higher. Like I said, I wouldn't want to be in that trade right here. This is a 5-minute SIBI as well. And a 15-minute one. So we drew up into that. Kind of want to see price drop here into this lower first presented fair value gap. I mean, that seems kind of weird that the first presented fair value gap was at 10.05. You had this very small gap, which is kind of what I used to enter in my first trade, which was, I mean, it's hindsight now, but it wasn't the entry that I wanted. And then we traded back up into the premium array. Really, once this gets taken and discount BISI gets taken, I should just sit to the sidelines. And that was my draw on liquidity. I saw everything happen, but there was just no entry. But I went in and I tried to go short, and I tried to go short again, and it was a negative result. So you have another video out on your channel? I'll watch it. Eddie Barajas highlights? Nah. I still do want to see a drop here. We have this Sevi here. I like really have an itch to go short, so I'm just gonna take it on a demo trade, paper trade. Just to scratch the itch that I have. All right, now let's see if we want to trade below these equal lows, which we have that 15-minute for value gap. What did I take? I took one loss today and then one break even. And then now this is demo. but I should have took one loss than one win. I was just looking for a little bit more. My target was literally this opening range gap constant encouragement here. But we end up using this 5-minute imbalance right to the tick, which kind of was my main draw on liquidity. And yeah, it was another day with like really good analysis that just I didn't make. I lost money today, which is okay. Like I'm not down about today. Honestly, today was a good day, but I'm able to take a losing day. But yeah, I took a short here, right there. We traded up higher, and then I went short again in here, and then got stopped out at break even up here. Oh, you have great analysis. Appreciate it. I would agree too. Like my analysis is like usually spot on. It's just wanting more than what price delivers. Or like is here I was looking for this the whole time, like even in my Discord. I'm saying this is the only smooth edge that I like in the charts right here. And then we end up trading to minor sell side. So I'm looking lower the whole time. It's just I was unable to capitalize off that. That's when I need to get aggressive, is when we do have something like that. But I tend to get passive on whenever there's like a smooth draw on liquidity. That's sometimes when I end up getting passive when I should be aggressive in those moments. It's all growing pains. At the end of the day, it's just me wanting to be perfect. Or not perfect, but I guess wanting to win every trade. It's like if I was in a live trade here, I wouldn't have liked how we're so wicky right now. Yeah, small wins, 100%. That's why I was focusing on. I've been focused on 120 ticks, but of course today I try to go against that, and I end up backfiring a little bit. Which I need to learn that. It's good. I mean, I like today. I don't think it was bad that I was looking for this, like, but I should have been looking for this low. It's 120. I should have been like, if it goes here, that's cool, but I should get out. Because I don't need to be making the more money. I just need to be building myself up, and by doing that is, journaling this as a win, and taking profits here and getting a win instead of a break-even day, which is, I mean, in reality, I'm trading one micro, so I lost like $30 today. And that's really nothing in the grand scheme of things. See, like, I know we are gonna trade to this at some point today, though, too. Probably in the lunch session. And now it's 10:30. Like, that's also another problem I have is, like, I really should be focusing on 9:30 to 10:30 in that 1 hour, and then just tape read everything else. But I fixed my main problem that I've been having, which is just bad position size, over leveraging, and over trading. Like those three things combined has been why I've lost money. But like if I do what I do today, one micro, use a stop loss, and just be okay with the loss, then that's pretty much fixing my problem. Whereas like yeah, I would say I could overtrade, but that's just because I feel like my analysis is really good because I put a lot of studying hours into this. So I'm able to see a lot more setups, which is also a bad thing because I'm trying to take more setups. If you do what you did today every day, you will come out on top. They appreciate it. I would agree. All right, I want to see that as inversion. If everybody got up into that busy with that little small subby, trade lower into here. I took a trade on the 15-second chart. 15-second Sibby to 1 minute. See that's a good trade as well. I like that. Yeah, 100%, Eddie. Like I said, I wanted to trade to have more freedom, but it's been the opposite. Like I've been a slave to the charts because it's like you want to learn more, and especially if you're in that state of losing money, you're like, oh, okay, I want to learn more, and I feel like if I just start studying more and spending more time in the charts, then I'll come back from this, or I'll be better off. But trading is just such a different thing that it's kind of the opposite. You spend less time in the charts, you have better mental clarity when you approach the charts, and you don't really need to do all that studying. Honestly, you just need to reflect on what you did and what your actions were, because that's what makes you money. Hey, bro, you got a job and a girlfriend now? Nice. Where you working? I know we see this using as an inversion here. Just a cashier. Oh, bro, the cashiers stink. I was a cashier at Dick's. It was tough. I mean, like obviously, I don't really care. Like people would complain about every job that I've been at, but I love to work. I like challenges. But I make more trading. Nice. See, like for me, like I'm at a point to where I might need to go get a job. And I feel like a job would help me because it would make me have to stick to trading less and be in front of the charts less. But also in my free time, I just be studying and grinding. Like I've really started studying the Bible a lot more. Like a year ago, when I would talk about like the Bible on stream or something like that, like I really had never, like I didn't even know what the Old or New Testament was. But now I'm like deep in it, I would say. Let's do it for the social life. Oh yeah. That's a good thing about jobs. Like when I worked at Dick's, like everyone was cool there. But when I worked at Chipotle, bro, everyone was emo. But I still got along with everyone. I'm the type of guy to where I could have like multiple friend groups. How do you effectively study the Bible? I mean, I'm not a Bible scholar, but personally, I would say just I don't know. I have a study Bible, and then I just watch YouTube videos and lectures and like Bible studies. But yeah, definitely get a study Bible. There's really no right place to start when it comes to the Bible because everything just adds on to itself, and everything is just so dense to where you'll read the same passage and then different things will come to you. It's crazy because that's how I truly like believe in the Bible because like I'll read the Bible and then I'll pick up like another book and then it's just like what I'm trying to get out of the book has nothing in comparison to what I would get out of the Bible. I stopped reading the Bible and started reading about how the mind works in regards to manifestation and metaphysics. It goes hand in hand with trading. You should look into it. Yeah, so like that's kind of what got me into the Bible is like Neville Goddard. Like I had his collection, and then I'm like he's talking about spiritual stuff, and then I'm thinking about like manifestation. But for me now, I just feel like that contradicts it contradicts the Bible for me. Just because like at the end of the day, my manifestation is not what's important. It's am I doing God's will? All right, let's see if we do trade in these equal lows. This got used as inversion. Yeah, because definitely over the past year, I've been less active on social media, but I've been through like one big spiritual journey that's just been insane. I stopped believe that. Not gonna lie, I gave power back to myself instead of something else. You do believe in a higher divinity though? Have you tried to understand what successful traders do to regarding overtrading? How do they filter out their setups? I guess so. I mean, every trader is different, and like my analysis is different than your analysis, and what I would consider overtrading is different than what you would consider overtrading. And I feel like a lot of other people's advice is I mean, people have good advice, I would say. But at the end of the day, like I'm the only one that's pushing my buttons, and I gotta trust in myself at the end of the day. All right, now we're trading lower into sell side, which is exactly what I wanted, and now I want to see it trade into here. And this is just another day where I have perfect analysis, but just not making money. Which kind of does suck, but you know, it's not the end of the world. I still have my account, and that's what it is. I used to be a Christian wanting to learn more, but it felt like I was at a constant chase. Never felt at peace. What you chase escapes. Yeah, but how was your prayer life? Because I also feel like, or I don't feel like I know that, like Christianity as a whole isn't about a feeling, or about getting something. It's about living your life like Jesus. And this is why I don't want to come on here and talk about my faith, because, you know, I've only really been in it for like a year, but in that year I've been like nonstop studying, and it is something that I might want to talk about further in the future. But you know, obviously I don't want to like. At the end of the day, I'm here to trade, but to not believe in like a creator is just absurd in my opinion. Price using that old London sell side right now. See, this is also why I kind of am glad that I'm not in a trade right now, because, you know, it's back and forth. I probably would have been looking for this and then this, and we would have been retracing. This could be an entry here at the high, the first presented for value gap, but just tape reading, just tape reading. Hey, have a good one, Eddie. Anyways, I'm going to head out. If I take another trade, I'll probably post a video about it. But I'm going to be using either first presented for value gap, lunch, first presented lunch for value gap, or first presented PM session for value gap. And yeah, that's it. Nice, brother. Anyways, have a good one, y'all. I will see you guys tomorrow.